everyone. Before we get started today, I want you to all start by closing your eyes. I want you to imagine a 5-year-old girl sitting in the front lawn in the middle of August in Texas. What do you see? Now open your eyes. That's me. My name is Mariah Kane, and today I'm going to be going over my past, my present, and my future. I have a few items here that are going to display that and represent me. My first item is going to be my life book. Shortly after the lawn incident, because people don't take children sleeping in the lawn lightly, I went into foster care. This book is a photo album. I'm not going to show you all the photos because there's pictures of 6-year-old me picking my nose, but this just shows me everything that I went through. I look back on this and I think about my life and how I've overcome all of these things and where it's brought me today. My second item is this sewing pin doll. Shortly after foster care, I got adopted by the most amazing family that you could imagine. My mother gave me this doll as she was teaching me to sew and doing all those motherly things that I didn't have before. And I look at this and I just cherish it because it reminds me of her, and it reminds me of how much she loves me and how great of a woman she is to just take me in the way that she did. My next item is this cookie jar. I got this cookie jar from my grandmother. She was born in Italy. She moved to the United States with my grandfather, and she would make Italian cookies every year. This means so much to me just because out of all of her 12 grandchildren, I was the only one she taught how to bake Italian cookies, and it made me feel special, and it made me feel really loved coming from the place that I did. And I know now that that's not all that it's about, being the favorite grandchild, but at that time it was a really big step in making me who I am and making me feel the way that I do and how loved I feel today. My next item is this bracelet here. My mother gave me this bracelet, my real mother. We recently rekindled our relationship, and this just shows me how much I've grown as a person. I've learned to forgive and forget and overcome those things that were holding me back, that push me to be better today and push me to be better in the future for my children. I also have this note card. This was attached to some flowers from my boyfriend after our first date. He is the best person. The reason this means so much to me is just because he is the biggest support in my life. He pushes me to achieve every dream that I have and achieve every goal that I've ever thought, even if I don't think I can do it myself. Especially college. I want to go to college, which I am now, but at a time there was a point where I wanted to go and didn't really know where I was going, and he really pushed me to get started and pursue my career, which is psychology. My last item is actually a book. It's The Man Who Mistook His Wife for a Hat. This represents my future. I want to be a psychologist. I think I decided that a few years ago and just kind of never took the steps to do it. And this book has piqued my interest. It has driven me to get my degree and just move forward with everything that I've planned on doing. So today I've gone over my past and things that I've overcome. I've gone over my present, and I've also gone over my future on what I want to be and what I want to be for my children and the life that I want to have. I want to be successful, and I want to be a good mother, and I think all of these things represent that. They represent me. The last thing I'm going to let y'all know today is that strength doesn't come from what you can do. It comes from overcoming the things you once thought you couldn't.